Yo, welcome to our channel. Today we coming to you guys with a story time. I was like that. Today we coming to you guys with a story time, and we're gonna give you the story about my labor with our daughter Scott. So it was March 9th exactly at 6 a.m. at 6:19 a.m. and my water broke. We were sleeping at this time. We was on a blow-up mattress. This was our first apartment together. You know how you barely got everything you need and stuff. So we were sleeping on our blow-up mattress, and I remember I was just sleeping so peacefully. Then I just felt whoosh. And I had asked my OB, my pregnancy doctor, what it would feel like, because she told me it would feel like I peed on myself, and so that's exactly what it felt like, except for it felt like kind of like slimy. It wasn't like liquidy. It was like I knew it wasn't pee.
In other words, it felt normal to her.
Shut up. So John was laying right next to me, and so I shook him, and I was like, "Babe, I think my water broke." And then what did you say?
I had got up and I turned on the light. And she had got up, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's time. Let's go.
It was just a big old puddle of just like slimy stuff on the bed or whatever.
Yeah,
so we looked at each other like, oh yeah.
Yeah, it's time.
So then we just started, it was just like frantic, like chaos. Like we was ready for her, but we didn't think ahead to plan our own bags for the hospital, like clothes for myself and like comfortable stuff for myself. We were just thinking about her. So we was like, I was trying to hurry up and find some clothes to put on, and we both was on our phone with our parents. He was on the phone with his mom and dad. I was on the phone with my granny. So I'm like trying to let her know, you know, my water broke, because at this time we lived like 3 hours away from all of our family. So when my water did break, we said we was gonna hurry up and tell everybody so they can get there ASAP.
Yeah.
So we were getting our clothes on and everything. We had our bag already, Skylar's bag already by the door and everything, so he's ready to go for her. So we tried to hurry and put our stuff on. So
we just put all the stuff in the car, and we just started running to the car, hurry up, getting it. So, and it was cold outside.
Oh, yeah.
So like the window was froze. So like we didn't have no scraper. No. We didn't have any scraper at the time. It was the struggle. The struggle was real. Yeah, we didn't have a scraper at the time to get the ice off the window. So I rolled down my window and literally driving with my head out the window, driving, going down to the hospital all the way there.
Yeah.
And then we had pulled up, and
because we only lived like less than 5 minutes.
Yeah, it
we already looked up.
Drive.
Yeah, we already looked up where we was gonna have to go and everything.
Yeah. So it was already on point. We was well prepared with it. Yeah. Just didn't have a scraper.
So we got to the hospital, and I had let them know. We went to the emergency room, and I let them know that my water had broken. And normally, when a woman thinks her water broke, sometimes it always not the water. It can be the mucus plug. It can be just stuff that's coming out. And so they had to test. They had like a test strip to test the liquid that was in my underwear that I had on. And she tested it, and she was like, oh yeah, your water broke. But at this time, my water had broke, but I wasn't feeling any pain. I was just, you know, we was just laughing and talking and stuff. And they had hooked me up to a machine that showed my contractions, and I was having contractions, but I couldn't feel them. They wasn't super duper strong. And at this time, Scott was just moving around, just, you know, murking and jerking. So, but we were just chilling. We were just sitting in the emergency room. A couple of his friends had, once they had a room ready for me, a birthing room ready for me, they wheeled me up to the birthing center specifically. We were just in there, you know, chilling. You know, they had changed my clothes and hooked me up to me machines and stuff, but I wasn't feeling any pain. At this time, it was about 7 a.m. when they had reeled me up there. And so we were just watching TV and everything. Like around 10 a.m. is when I started to really feel the contractions.
Oh, yeah.
And he was getting on my nerves.
She was hopping off that bed like she possessed at times. I'm trying to check.
And that's what he kept saying in the room, and it kept making me laugh. I'm like, John, do not make me laugh right now. Like, I'm in so much pain. Ladies, I cannot express to y'all the pain. Like, it hurts so bad. And I have a very, very low pain tolerance. Like, people say their tattoos don't hurt. I got 2 tattoos, they killed me. Like, I was ready to die on both of them. Like, I do not have a high pain tolerance when it comes to stuff like that. So I was just dying. And my OB had told me a couple weeks before, like, if you're gonna need the epidural or you're gonna need any type of medication, specifically the epidural, tell us beforehand, because the man that was gonna do it for me lived he worked 30 minutes away. So I was gonna like, she told me don't wait till you like absolutely just can't take it no more. You gotta tell me as soon as you have pain. And so my nurse I had pushed the button for my nurse to come in. She's like, you need the epidural? I was like, yes, give me the epidural. So John was, you know, you were so supportive though. You were just rubbing my back and holding my hand, let me squeeze you when they was coming, because we could see on the monitor when they were about to come, when they were about to peak, which I feel like made it worse because I could just, it was just so horrible. It hurt so bad. I feel like somebody got like 6 knives on the inside of you and they just ramming them through your stomach. Like it hurt so bad. So I was just enduring it. So I finally, the man with the epidural came. Thank the Lord Jesus, won't he do it? And he put the epidural in my back, and you have to be extremely, extremely still because they putting it in your spine. John was just holding my hands, and I was just looking at him, and he was just keeping me calm, and I was being really still. And the man put the epidural in. It was boom, bam, easy, quick, done. He was like, okay. I'm like, oh, you done? Yeah. And so it pretty much immediately kicked in, and I was Gucci. I was good to go.
The rest of the time.
Oh yes, I was chilling. We had took a nap and everything. So do you remember what time specifically your parents had came?
My mom and them came probably about maybe, I say about 10 o'clock.
Well, I started hearing my contractions at 10, so maybe about 10:30.
Yeah, like around 10:30. They got there pretty
pretty
soon,
quickly.
though.
Yeah, they was there pretty soon.
Yeah.
So his parents was there, and you know, I wasn't in no pain the most. We was all just cooling and chilling, and you know, eating. I couldn't eat, but y'all was eating. Yeah, y'all had went to the house and everything. Watching TV. His mom was in there with me. We just chilling. All I could eat was just little ice cups of like little fruit ice cups, like flavor ice. I couldn't eat anything because I was getting ready for the labor, just in case if they had to do a C-section or anything, because you never really know. So I was just chilling and everything. And so my family had gotten there. It was my aunt, my sister, 2 of my aunts, my sister, and my grandmother. And they had got there maybe at about like 3 o'clock. And so the room was full. You know, my OB came in. She was so nice. I love my OB. Shout out to Dr. Bear, Adrian, Michigan girl. You the realest. You the best OB like ever. So she came in, and the nurse gonna try to tell me she usually only let 2 people in the room.
Yeah, we was deep in that.
We was deep because my family came from all the way from Muskegon, and so my OB didn't care. She didn't, because she knew we didn't have any family out here. She knew all about our story and everything too. So she was like, it don't matter, you know, everybody can be in the room, however many people you want to. So I appreciated that so much because they all had drove down there for this. So my OB came in, you know, and she was just real calm and cool, you know, and that helped me to just feel serene because I was starting to get nervous because I was dilating higher and higher. Like I was at a 7, I was at a 9. And so she came in and said, you know, hello to everybody, let me know what was going on. And then she left the room or whatever. She's like, okay, well, they'll let me know when you get a little bit closer because Skylar's not totally ready to come out yet. So they'll let me know when you get a little bit closer. So maybe like 10 minutes later, the nurse was in the room and she was just getting stuff ready, and I kept telling her something is sliding out. They was thinking like it wasn't time yet, but I'm like, lady, something is not right. I feel like the stuff is moving down. And she's like, oh, she's just settling, she's just getting ready, And so I kept telling her, she kept trying to tell me it wasn't ready. Girl, how you gonna tell me? Get the doctor. So I told her, I said, go get Dr. Bear, please. So then Dr. Bear came in, she's like, hey, what's going on? I was like, I think her head is coming out. And she put her hand in there, she's like, oh yeah, it's time. And it was like the nurses looked at her. It was like 2 different nurses, and everybody just started moving. And at that point, I got really, really nervous. I'm like, oh Lord, it's time. Oh God. And so everybody just started moving, started getting stuff ready, because you know they have to pull certain things out of you. They got to get ready to care for the baby. Like everybody just started moving real quick. And so I was just getting nervous. My sister was looking at me. She's like, you ready? I'm like, heck no, I ain't ready. So you was by my head on this side, and my granny was on this side, and so you was holding my hand, my granny was holding my hand.
I was holding a leg too.
And you was holding my leg, yeah. And Dr. Bear, I promise you, she was so perfect in this moment because she was just so calm, and her just being prepared and ready, because these labors can go on for forever. A woman can be pushing from 20 minutes to 20 hours. Like labors can really last for a really long time. And so I think she was just settled in and just prepared for, you know, whatever she was gonna have to do in that moment. What was you thinking in that time?
Well, I remember before we even like, when they first said it's time or whatever, I had stepped out in the hallway. I was talking to my dad. I just took a couple of deep breaths. Cause I knew I had to get myself together because I was gonna have to be there for you.
Yeah.
So I couldn't be, you know, kind of nervous like that either. So
it didn't show.
No, I couldn't. I had to produce at the moment. Yeah. So I just end up coming back in and just prepared and ready.
Yeah. So when you was holding my hand, what was you thinking?
Oh, I was just thinking it's time. Let's get this over with.
Cause you was like you can do it, baby.
Yeah, I was saying.
You was kissing my forehead, wiping my sweat off. Y'all tell me. I just love you. You was just so there for me now. Oh, so precious. I'll never forget it.
Well,
Shut up. So my granny was right there too, and she was just smiling at me like, "You can do it, and you can do it." Everybody in the room was just so supportive. The room was just filled with so much love. Like that was just one of the best memories, like literally of my life. Like everybody was just looking at me and just like really encouraging me. Your mom was, my sister was, my auntie was, everybody's like, you can do this. So I really felt like I could, because I was really scared. And so John had my leg up and my other leg was propped up and my doctor was in between my legs. And so, but I had the epidural. So the bad thing about the epidural, one big bad thing is that you cannot feel anything from the waist down. You can't feel anything. So trying to push, like imagine trying to push to boo-boo and you numb. Like, it's really not going to be that easy because you have really not that much control over your bottom torso. So I had my legs up and I was like trying to push, and it was really hard to push. Like they had, you know how they give the sock in the orange demonstration, like that really how it feels. Like it's so hard, and like not to be like explicit, but your vagina has to stretch so far to get that baby head out. It really does. Like they said, like 10 centimeters. Yeah. Like it's so far, and so it was so hard to push. And in case y'all haven't seen my baby, she got a big head. Like Skylar got a dummy dome.
Like, look at her mama head. Like look at this. Look at her daddy head. Her mama got a little head. Her daddy got this stupid dome. And Skylar got his head, so it was so hard to push her big old head out for real. It was. This thing got the dome. I'm appalled that you said my head. She got your head.
Johnny is a lie. She got this same hard knot in the middle of her head, just like you.
But she got your head shaped.
She got the shape, but she got the.
So that's your head all day.
Of your big old dome.
That's your head.
No, it was so hard to push her big old head out. But once she, it only took about 10 pushes. Push, Reed, you can do it, push. Because my auntie Ashley, she told me, when you push and then you release, don't suck back in. Try to hold it right there. Try to hold it. It's just so hard to understand. Unless you had a baby, you get it. If you didn't have a baby, that's like, it's kind of confusing. But once you push, you got to try to hold it while you're breathing. And then push again so that you don't suck the baby back in. So I remember that when she was telling me that, so that's what I was trying to do during, and it seemed to have worked out. She came out, and she just came out with her eyes like this, looking around.
Looking around, wasn't crying, no nothing. No. Just looking around, I said, yeah, she 100. She 100 already.
Crying, somebody had made a noise behind her. She was looking behind her, trying to see, like, girl, what you doing?
She didn't come out crying.
She didn't cry. No, she was just looking around, looking up at us and everything. So then I had my chest time. Now later on my chest, and John had cut the umbilical cord. It was just so sweet. And we still got all the pictures of it all too.
It was all gummy and everything.
The umbilical cord? I ain't never felt it.
It was just all gummy and weird. Definitely cutting it, like.
Ugh.
Yeah.
It's like trying to saw that mug.
It's like trying to cut rubber.
I was thinking like a tire.
Something like that.
Oh,
like, it was gummy though at the same.
It was strange.
Yeah, it was strange
cool,
for sure.
Though. That's cool. And then so I had my chest time with her, and John was able to hold her. They weighed her, cleaned her off, and so it was a really beautiful labor. It was
it was smooth for sure.
A really precious time. So we thank you guys for watching our video today. If you want to see more story times, comment down below, like this video,
like it up,
subscribe to our channel. We have plenty of story times to go. And so we hope you guys enjoyed this video. And always remember,
Shed light on the darkness through God.
Ow!